I actually came out to take this thing down, but it took itself down. Thanks. And hopefully they done power wash and they shit over there when I'm done taping, or when I'm done decorating, because as you can see, nothing has been done yet. But they're making noise anyway, so. And so is Minx. Yes, you are. Now she's not. I'm full of lies. There are birds or something over there. I think. I don't know. Here on Tuesday, October the 17th. Happy Halloween, finally. I know I'm late. People have been getting on to me about that. I apologize. I don't know. There's a creepy crawly over there. It's Halloween. It should be a creature, right? It's Tuesday, October the 17th. I apologize. Super late on it again. At least it's not like a week before, right? I don't know. Whatever the date is. You can see I've got spiders. Spiders to the left of me. Spiders to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. But that's right where we want to be, right? Finally. After 17 fucking days, right? It's birds. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there one flew. I can see them hippity hopping in there. I don't think they like my decorations. They were crying earlier. Well, of course, I have my knocker here as well. I can't remember if I had these guys up here last year or if they were in Winnie's pot getting cooked. But they're back up here where they used to be, right by my knocker. And, of course, he is there, hanging out. I almost forgot him. But there he is. And something that kind of made a return. Spladow. I ended up not liking these guys as much as I thought I was going to. I found them at a Goodwill. I like her face, and the picture looked really cool, but then I got it out, and I'm like, she's like super tiny, and the rest of her is kind of cartoonish compared to her face, and like the arms there's not much movement on the arms, so I just kind of left it to where it looked like she was crossing her arms. So, I don't know. I mean, you know, my plastic ones finally just ripped apart. I couldn't do anything else with them. But I did find these at Goodwill. And you'll notice I said these. There are some buddies over here. The skeleton doesn't look too bad, I guess. He's kind of short-ish. His face is really cool. And I just kind of made it look like he was, just hanging out here with his arm outstretched. Because once again, it's like you got the neck that you fold out, and like the arm joints, and then like his bone joint down here in his penis that I keep pointing at down there. And this guy, he's cool looking. I do like the look of this guy. Let me get you right in there with his face. Is that his brain back there? I don't think I'm paying attention. No, I guess not. It's just evil dead eyes right there. I do like the look of him, but once again, I don't know, like, it's like super skinny and not exactly what I was thinking it was going to be from the picture. But I kind of like, I like these two more than I like the evil Queen of Hearts over there. Back here at the front door, I've got my plane flying overhead. That's my private jet. It's taking people places. Other than, I gotta work. I like to slum it with the regular people sometimes. On occasion, just keep it real. But other than that, I have my devil monkey hanging out over here, climbing as usual. And you probably saw this when I turned. This is another Goodwill find that I kind of liked. This guy, because he's like a bloody scarecrow guy that I've got hanging over here with his little dangly feet hanging out over here. And of course there's the scorpion. I gotta be careful what I film so that you don't see. Well, I guess there's not really. I don't know. You can't see it over there. And then I've got this over here, of course, hanging from there. And to kind of go with that theme, I found a bloody hand, which actually looks fairly good for a bloody hand. So I just kind of stuck it here. I found this at a Shopco is where I found this guy. But actually, you know, like I said, and it's fairly sturdy. Well, shit. It's fairly sturdy for what it is. So, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty handy. Oh yeah, and of course, devil deer. Couldn't go without the devil deer. And then I've got this guy here, hanging out, the tribal guy. And below him, other than the pumpkin and the other pumpkin over there that I can't show you yet, boom, we're starting to bring some devil worship into the yard. But okay, and there's bloody footprints, and there's a pumpkin, and there's that guy. But if he's there, where's Winnie? And of course, I have the bloody footprints that you think as many years as I did this, because some of them are more defined as feet than others. I think it's kind of, I lose my balance. I just need to find a good, some of this isn't quite dry yet. Then of course I got my skeletons here, and aside from the devil worship, I have these guys. And if you walk closer, not only are they trying to get you, but you're being watched. Yes. I found these at the Dollar Tree. And then of course Freddy Krueger's stuff hanging out. And yes, these, I found them at the Dollar Tree, like I said. And I forgot, but I posted a picture a long time ago, a while back, in the Facebook fan group. This picture. So if you remember seeing this picture in the Facebook fan group, these are what that was referencing. And now over here by the Franken deer, I have something that you cannot even see. That's supposed to be a mirror cling. I believe I found, I think that was a Goodwill find as well. But it's like you don't even really, she's creepy, I like her, but you don't even really see her up here unless you're paying attention. And that's some of the problem that I had, like over there, the brush built up more than I realized, so like it's kind of hard to see stuff at that side of the house. There is one thing, but I can't show you yet. I bought 2 of these, but she's the only one that would really fit. So maybe someday if I get these windows cleared out, maybe I could put the other one, but I think it's a little bit too big. It's this one right here. I think I like the look of her better, because I like her half face. Yes, I do. Minx is disagreeing, but 42. It's the answer to everything. You're fine. But goodbye, referee, who just decided to run by. But yes, I kind of like her, like her half evil face here. But the thing itself is too big, so it wouldn't fit in that window. I don't even know if I have a window that's big enough to put her in, but maybe for next year or something. See, here's what that thing looked like in the picture on the thing. So it looked a lot better in the picture than it did once I got it out of the package. But oh well. I figure it probably won't last a year anyway, and it only cost like $2, I think, or $1.49 actually. So it wasn't that bad. Of course, I got this guy hanging here in the tree by himself, and I can't remember if I had those guys up there last year or not. But that is where they are this year. My pumpkin spider and pumpkin scarecrow-y sort of thing are up there above the thing. And this is Ghoul Central over here this year. They all decided to come hang out over here. Even her and those guys. They like getting stuck in the tree. I can't see what I'm filming because it's too goddamn bright. So, yeah. All of those guys are hanging out over here. I tried to find something to get a little bit more, you know, decorate all sides of the house. But, so they're kind of here to help people coming from this way to see, hey, there's some shit to look at. And here's my spider hovel. I got these guys, and they've gained a member. Look at that guy. Oh my god, I love him. I found him at that Halloween Superstore up in Michigan. Wherever I can, I'll look him up and link the website below, because I still don't know if you can see. Birds are pissed. I still don't know if you can like order from the website, but the lady at the checkout, she's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen these. I love them." She's like, I told her, I'm like, "Well, there's one down the middle if you want to go get the other one." And she was like, "Oh, I didn't realize there was 2 left." So she might have taken one home herself. But he's gonna turn around because he's a little bitch. What do you say to me? And around from the spider hovel is Winnie. She's over here this year, and her sister, who after her drunk driving incident last year, has decided to just kind of hover here a little bit. You know, it's just kind of stay in one spot maybe instead of fly through the tree. You know, but Winnie's got her broom. Don't worry, and she's got her spell book, and she's got a little guy down there, and her little pot of trouble. I had to kind of set her up in the tree because her head was like falling. I think she'd had some of her sister's schnapps, probably. And so she's kind of sitting up against the tree. But they kind of moved out here this year. She's hanging out with her sister, and they might be telling secrets. That guy, super lazy. Just kind of shoved him in there. I couldn't find the nail that I used last year. That might be it right there. It just grew into the tree, maybe. Could not find the nail that I used last year, so I just kind of shoved him in there. And here in my, graveyard, as it is. And then this guy, who, of course, has spun around. I decided to put him over here, so it's kind of like he's coming out of that grave. But I do not have a better fence. I don't have a better fence. But I did pound it a little harder this year. As you know, I gotta try new things. Alrighty, it's the spice of life. Let me show you my tools. Yes, they're right here by Minxie, so she'll probably be making noise. This is, of course, just a rubber mallet. But this, I don't even know what this is called. A cold chisel with guard. Because, yeah, that is... I don't know if I've showed these off before or not, but it's just basically a giant flathead screwdriver. And what I do is I, hold it up like this, and because there's the guard here, I'm able to, pound this in with the mallet. And, oh, shit! That makes me some holes so that I have something to stab put the sticks in, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You're a butt. Hope you know that. Yeah, I kind of laid this out on the ground, and wherever one of these was that was obviously going to be going in the ground, I pounded a hole in so that it could get in there a little bit deeper and hopefully stay. And I decided this grave could have these roses this year. And our bride has a new veil. I found this at Walmart. I was going to try to put it like over her face. I didn't really like it over her face because I like being able to see her face. So, because she's super creepy ghost child bride thingy. So I had to put that behind her head so that she, oh, what did I find that day? Oh, I know. We haven't seen that yet. But the same day I bought the other thing, I found this and I'm like, that's cool. She could use a new little veil thing. And so now she has it. And also hanging out in the graveyard this year, if it'll spin around. I love wind. Wind is my friend. I love it. Oh shit, and it's stuck in the tree. And it's stuck in the tree. This was good. Boom. Look at that guy. This was actually an after season at Shopko that I found this guy. So I got him for actually pretty cheap. And let me take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how this guy does his thing. Not in Bel Air. We're not that fancy. Okay, I did not know this guy actually still worked, but he still had his little yellow tag in him, so his little wing needs to be fixed, but I don't know. Boo! I'm probably not going to leave him on, because I can't... He's turning again. I can't control when he comes on and when he... And he's kind of loud. Which I guess is kind of the point. But... I like how he flaps his wings. And turns away from me in shame. Yeah, I figured I needed a ghoul, kind of a reapery sort of ghoul, to go over the graveyard here. So he's gonna hang out. You know, I have him. I took the, you know, the thing, and what's in my tree over there? I'm seeing like blue in my tree over there. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm having a stroke. Who knows? It's like, what the heck is in my tree? It's probably the shadows. But I took the ball and I kind of, I tied one end to him, and then I threw it up and over the thing and let it come down and tied him down so that he's actually kind of floating there. Just like our last, well, I guess it's not quite last, but the other you've already seen. Well, of course, these guys are over here, and along with them, to help people notice this side of the house, and she just turned around. There she is. Look at her. I'm kind of in love with her. I gotta say, I'm kind of in love with her. And I found, actually, I almost fell off the ladder, my tiny little ladder. You can see how she's rigged there in the back. But let me show you the process. Okay, this is a ghostly thing that I found at Walmart for like 10 bucks. And it already has a real spider on it, but I flicked him so he's dead. I thought this would be kind of something cool. Hopefully this is going to work out. You've seen the final product, assuming I put it up, because hopefully it works out. I was looking for something to put this mask on, and I think with the way that they had this hanging up at Walmart, the way it flows down and stuff, I think if this mask will work good on this ghostly body, that's going to look really cool. And you've already seen the final product, so you know if it worked out good or not. Minxie is eating my flowers, which you may or may not have seen yet. Oh yeah, now be cute. There she is, in all of her glory. Hopefully glory that stays glorious, because I think these, I don't know if they're going to stay as stretched out as I want them to be, and hopefully the mask stays on there. I just kind of like double tied it in the back, but so far it is staying really nicely to where hopefully I still don't have a ladder this year, so she may or may not be floaty, but putting that mask on this body worked out really good. I am super happy with this outcome. And hopefully, it was a good thing I bought this mask when it first came out. I stocked it, so that probably helped. Well, I don't know if I stocked it, but it was weird. Minxie, stop eating the flowers! Don't eat the daisies. Oh my god. But I went to check when I bought this thing here. I think that was like 10 bucks at Walmart or whatever. Because I was like, okay, let me go get one of the masks and try it on this body. but we did not have the mask anymore, so I was not able to check to see if it would work very well. But she does. Yeah, so that's what she's made up of. And this ghoulie thing was the other thing. I actually specifically went to buy that because I saw it hanging from the ceiling thing at Walmart when I got her little, you know, her bloody veil over there. But yeah, I thought to myself, I'm just like, because I bought the mask, and I'm like, I love this mask. I love it. I have to put it on something, and I wasn't sure what until I saw that ghoul hanging from the ceiling at Walmart. And I'm like, well, I wonder if I can make that work. And I think it looks pretty fucking amazing. This is my, like, favorite thing this year, a favorite new thing that I've come up with this year, because she just looks so creepy, at least until she turns around and you can see the back of her head is flat. But I suppose it is that time of year, so I just kind of have to deal with it. Yeah, this is what it would look like, and you can see her in all her glory now, because I'm back far enough to where you can see her just, oh my god, I love it, I love it. I am so glad that worked out so amazingly wonderful. I love it so much. Luckily they're doing construction down there, so there shouldn't be any cars coming that way. But this is what, if you were to drive by my house, you would see this year. And hopefully those guys over there will get some, you know, like I said, kind of start decorating the other side of the house as well. Just one more long shot of that, because I love it. Oh, and of course this guy that I always forget. I'm sorry. I didn't actually finish my story over here, but while I was throwing, because I did the same thing up there, I threw the ball over. Actually, I had it the first time, and then I cut the thing too short, and it slipped out of my hand. So I had her, but the rest of the string was up there. So I had to do it I ended up having to do it 3 times. I just finally gave up and said, okay, well that's good enough, because I got it in like the perfect spot the first time, of course, when I lost my grip on it. So I had to do it 3 times, and after that I was like, it's fine there. She can float. But the ground here isn't very, you know, it's a driveway, so it's like, you know, it's got the place where the cars used to come in, so there's this little hump here. And just as I was like throwing the ball up over the thing, or well, just as I stepped on it, actually, it kind of like went whoop whoop. And I don't know what came out of my mouth, but the mailman was actually right behind me, because I heard him immediately laugh. So that is the 2017. I'm sure there's some stuff I probably forgot to put out, some stuff that I never quite figured out what to do with. That's part of the problem, is I start getting newer stuff, and then I'm like, well, where do I want to put this? And then it's kind of like, I don't know. And actually, that spider skull thing, I was going to hang it up here across the entryway. I was going to tie it on those two, I'm tying it this way, like these 2 hooks. I was going to stretch a line between those 2 hooks. You can't see, but you know, because that's hanging on it. And kind of have him dangling here over my head as I came in, but then I was like, no, he'll look so much cooler hanging from a tree. So I had to decide what to do with him. And then there's some old stuff that I may have forgotten to put out. I don't know, but you know, I get new stuff every year, at least. Well, so far, actually, I get some kind of upgrade every year, even if it ends up falling apart. At least I have it for 1 year. But I still need to get a better fence. That's a goal, and a ladder, so that I can put some of this shit up higher in the tree than I did before. Because that, as much as I like that Asian ghost thing over there that I've got, like, I think if I could get her even higher to where she could, you know, like float, that would be even better. But this is a really loud truck that's going by right now. It's actually a fire truck, so they have important work to do. we shouldn't bother them. But thank you once again for checking in with me, because I know some of you've been telling me, and I really appreciate it, I really do, when you're like I wait for this all year, you know. So I've been waiting, I can't wait until every time a leaf falls out of a tree, I'm just so sure one of my decorations has fallen. Like, they fall that hard. But no, just a leaf. But yes, I do appreciate everyone who comes back every year and watches every year, and you know, I know I got Alex and Josh. They're two of them that have been after me to get it posted. So, and there's been a couple other people leaving a comment like, I'm waiting for the Halloween decoration video. I know, I'm just so lazy. But thank you, like I said, to everyone who checks in every year and comes back and checks it out again. So I try to give you a little something different to look at every year. So, but this is your 2017 video, and if I don't see you until 2018, have a good year and a happy scary Halloween.